Standards.
That's my role. That's
Right
my
now,
role.
yeah.
That's my role.
And then what's hers?
Her role, okay, I would say her role is to
That's it, it's so slow and even.
Satisfied.
But I think
We're good.
Alright.
It's you.
And go.
Okay.
This is the part where you speak.
Open your mouth.
I don't know how to start.
Start
Okay.
by greeting.
Sanbonani and
Sanbonani and welcome back to the Waliberali Family.
What is your name? Who are you?
Let me start over. Okay. Sanbonani and welcome to the Waliberali podcast hosted by Ofense Khoedi. And with me I have
first theory.
Kamu.
Thank you, so.
our co-host.
Now.
Yeah, welcome back to our podcast. So today we'll be talking about, we have two topics today. The first topic will be roles in relationships, and the second one would be whether male and
Females can have
platonic.
platonic.
Can be platonic.
Platonic.
Platonic
Yeah, platonic.
Whether males and
relationships.
females can have platonic
relationships.
Yeah.
Yes. Right. So let's get started.
Yeah, now since it's your topic, bro. I think you should start.
Yeah, roles in a relationship. Okay.
Should there be roles in a relationship?
I think they should. I'll say that because, reason why my point of view is like this is not necessarily like relationships such as the ones that we into now. Like, I think they're pretty shallow. Not too, but like they're pretty shallow. So like if we're talking like long-term relationships type of thing, you guys are living with each other, marriage as well type of thing. I feel like there should be roles. Reason I say that is because I think if there isn't any roles, you kind of don't know where you fit in a way, right? So let's say, for instance, I think that a woman's role in a relationship is to nurture, right? You nurture, I guess you support as well. What else? You make it a home. Whatever home that you guys are in, whatever house you guys are in, you make it a home. A guy's relationship is to,
Guy's relationship.
The guy's relationship.
The guy's
The guy's role in the relationship is to, provide as well as support, And then once there's I feel like that is such a perfect dynamic. I say that because it's proven itself successful in relationships like our grandparents, great-grandparents, and so, and that was the way they were raised up. That was the way they go about within relationships, and it's proved successful. So when a girl also feels like, nah, man, why is it so hore? Nah, I'm so and so in a role and he's there. I feel like people are viewing it wrong as well. It's not necessarily hore, since you support and you caring and you make it a home that you lesser than. It doesn't mean that since I'm providing that you are lesser than. Mm-hmm. It means, if anything, if you're the one making it a home, does that not make you
even better of a person?
Even better of a person. Like, you the one with the quality to make this house into a home. Yeah. You the one, you supporting does not mean that you lesser than either. Yeah. You are making him as well. Without you, would he still be providing the way he's providing? Would he still be succeeding the way he's succeeding? I don't think so.
It's like that saying, behind every successful man is a woman.
I believe that.
Yeah. But on what you said, Uti, in the past with our grandparents, it has been proven to be successful.
Yeah.
Well, I personally feel like back then, our grandparents they didn't have a choice but to stay in that relationship. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, big words. Yeah.
Okay, 100%, 100%. But then you also look at it in a perspective of, in a hierarchy. Okay, but that's...
Don't put it that way.
Yeah, but this is what I'm trying to say. In a hierarchy, in a sense, right? There is a leader. When there's two leaders, their ideas can sometimes clash, or they feel like they will butt heads. I think eventually, yes, they can tolerate each other to a certain extent, but I feel like to a certain point, like they will butt heads. You know, I think that's another thing why there's probably like one principal and there's one head boy or stuff like that. If there's two sharp, they can be, but it is possible, yes. But I think more times than none, like it will they'll butt heads. It will clash in the long run.
Yeah.
Is what I think. Yes, there might have been. Yes, I agree with that.
But
and yes, they did not have a choice, but it is proved.
Look at what it had led them to right now. You guys are still, there's kids and stuff like that. I feel like, obviously in the olden day when, they basically didn't have an option, regardless of, your feelings per se. But if you think about it culturally or family-wise, is that you guys are sort of like guaranteed to be, have a solid family because, firstly, majority of these marriages happen from a young age, So you get taught from a young age, like, family values is
whereas now there are many
whereas
families.
now is that and like,
fathers.
I also feel like about that roles, I feel like, the female should have the most, not power per se, but like should be the head, because if you think about having home, she does the majority of the work. 100%. So I feel like
100%.
at this state we're in of society, I feel like men have assumed the position of leadership in terms of just leadership in general. They're better than women because women do that.
And I think there's a difference between being the provider and being the leader.
The leader, okay, that's true. And like I don't even think being a provider should
necessarily
be
that you're a leader.
be like thing.
Sure.
It's like, bro, as a man, for example, what the hell do you expect to do? So you have to provide.
But now the problem in this day and age is that when the man becomes like some guys, they'll be the provider and they'll exploit that role. So now I'm the provider, you can't leave me. Because if you leave me, where are you going?
You're
you don't
nothing
have money,
without
you don't have
me
qualification,
type
you don't have a job.
Yeah.
Where you going?
Wait, but then what kind of dynamic is that? Is that when the female is 100% dependent on him?
Yeah, well, in that situation, even if, let's say you're not 100% dependent, let's say you have a job, but it's not nearly like...
As well paid.
Yeah, and then now you start living this lifestyle because your husband is funding a certain percentage of it, and then you can't leave this man, because you leave this man,
you leave the lifestyle.
Yeah, now you're not driving this nice car, now you're not wearing these clothes, now you can still maybe support yourself, but you've already made these rich friends, you've already made...
You can't
now,
maintain the standard.
Yeah, you can't, so now you're gonna... And it's...
Okay, I understand that, but basically in that case, I mean, that relationship is based on materialistic things, because if you can't live without that specific person because basically you never loved them from the start. So what is it that you're doing? What is it that you're doing? I think I feel like now that we just don't value relationships or don't value each other. Yeah. Each other.
And we've normalized
in that sense.
we have normalized it.
Bro, I mean, it's so normal for you to just have sex with someone, J. What is talking about relationship-wise? If, a person can just go out and, not do sexual things, but do something else with another woman, then come back and expect the woman to be, sharp and stuff like that. I feel like it's, it's kind of really unfair. But basically, in Turkey, that the roles, I don't think, besides besides providing, bringing the money inside the thing, the rest of the things, bro, the woman is the one that's doing it.
100%.
The woman is the one that's taking care of the babies.
100%.
The one that's definitely going to pick up the kids. That's definitely going to clean. But yeah, that's basically my view.
My question is, so you say the man is like providing, right? Mm-hmm. What is the woman doing other than taking care? Does she have a job?
I was about to say.
Yeah.
Whether she has a job or not.
Let's say this woman, she was born and raised to be like
a wife.
Like you can be whatever you want to be. That's the way her mom and dad raised her. She doesn't wanna just she wants to go. Her dream is to be a successful businesswoman, CEO, start her own business. What do you have to say about that?
I mean, I don't have to. I'm not saying that a man's role is definitely to provide for the crib. I'm just saying in that particular circumstance, the man is the one that's providing.
Yeah.
For them to assume the position of being the one that has the head, it's very stupid because basically you're not doing your role as, particularly as a man. If as a man and your family is suffering, are you gonna expect a woman to go? Of course not. Unless in time, but deliberately as a man, you assume the position. You assume the position of being a provider.
Whether she's doing her thing or not.
You should be actually working for her, not to work.
Yeah. But if she does, she still can.
She still can.
But so even in that case where she's successful in everything, right? It doesn't mean okay. The way I see it is, if Mahan is successful and let's say she's also bringing in more bread than me, right? In the house, in the dynamic, it doesn't mean. Thing is, what I feel is that the female now, now bring in more money than you. Why? No. Yeah, like type of thing. Like, why do you think? Which is not supposed. I'm not saying that she's supposed to stay at Aussie and stuff, nah? But she'll probably be thinking, why are you thinking that I'm supposed to be the nurturer, in a sense, if I'm the one bringing in the bread, right? I think with that dynamic, it kind of, I don't want to use
it depends on the people,
but I think it kind of depends. Like, I think it kind of emasculates a guy because now she's bringing more bread and now she's treating you like, now
she makes you look smaller.
Now you as a guy, you feel like you're small.
Firstly, like, why be in a relationship where you feel like, like you're not feeling well? You're not feeling.
Okay, you know what it's like. Let me say this. Okay, let's say let's say you raised in a home fair. You respect your mom, you respect your dad nicely, man. Mm-hmm. They'll always be your mom and dad. And you go out and you start making millions, more than your mom and dad have ever seen.
Yeah.
Does that mean that now you're gonna come back to the house and be like, I got some puts in that? No. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. So even in a relationship, I feel like it should be like that. It should be like that. Yeah. So I might be bringing in more bread. Yes, I might be bringing in more resources to the relationship, but in the relationship, you are still my man. And in the relationship, I am still your man. Like, you are still my woman as well. Like, that role should be, you guys should know where that is.
Yeah. Money shouldn't even be an argument. It shouldn't be a factor.
But it is.
It is a factor, yes, but it doesn't matter who it's wakai.
It shouldn't be the foundation.
It shouldn't be the foundation. And firstly, if you can work, you want to know. I mean, like, you get millionaires that feel like they don't want to sit down. It ain't chillete, but they want to make more. They continuously want to make 100%. More. So if I'm bringing the money and my wife decides, or my wife doesn't bring in the money per se, and she decides to, why not? The more money, the better. Anyway, at the end of the day, the more money, the better. So it doesn't really matter who's providing and stuff like that. It's just that, recently we've assumed, men have specifically assumed the position of better than women, which is why we're in this type of society we're in.
This is why I believe in shared gender roles, or no gender roles at all, because you guys are in a relationship, so it should be 50-50. Whether it's a friendship, right? Whether it's like an actual intimate relationship. I don't feel like a woman should stay home and no. I'm not saying that, I'm against every other woman who's doing that. That's totally okay. But it's a thing of like, I'll do what I can and you do what you can and we bring it together and we work with that.
I think, because I was about to ask a question, right? So say, like Lingwa said, the man, he's working, he's got his own thing, and the woman's working, but now she's worked to the point now she gets a promotion. Now she has to spend more time at work, and the kids are at home.
Yeah, then how?
Who must sacrifice?
Circumstances, of course, it's me, because her work is demanding a lot more from her.
Wait, is the guy's job also demanding, just as the money?
Yeah, the guy's job, it's been the same. Man has been working, and now the female also, now her job, she got a promotion. Now
it really
her job
depends.
is both demand. Like what happens now?
I don't think it should be. There's specifically a person that's supposed to step down, or maybe a man.
Yeah,
it really depends on the situation. Yeah, compromise. It really depends on who's willing to compromise.
Yeah, with what do you call it? Situations like that. Yeah. I think every relationship has its own dynamic, right?
Mm-hmm. True.
Not every relationship goes through the same obstacles, right? So your way moving forward is going to be a different strategy from relationship to relationship. So when it comes to a situation like that, the decisions that they will be making is different.
Based on their
yes. I'm just saying that regardless of whatever situations they're in and stuff, regardless of whatever they'll be facing and stuff, like, again, a role, you know, I'm a son, you know what I'm saying? Like, I get that they are providing for me, but I also know that there's some things that I need to do for
yourself.
For them. So, for instance, like we said on the pod before, as a son, I feel like my role is to return, okay, baby time.
Return the favor.
Return the favor, for lack of a better term.
Yeah.
To return the favor by giving them better marks.
Yeah.
To, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that is my role. Regardless of whatever I'm going through.
Them,
Yeah. So regardless of what I'm going through, that is my role. So it is a role. Regardless of the obstacles
and
anything else.
Still
that is
what you're supposed to do.
Yes. So I have to kind of like give back as a form of appreciation. Thank you guys for that, right? So now, even like with a female, I think there should be a certain role that she has, regardless of the obstacles. Jorge, I will do this, I will do that. That's something that I'll naturally like take care of. If I can't, we'll work around it. But that's obstacles, like I said, it changes from different. Like as a man as well, your role is to, I guess, bring in resources so that your female can also make this a home. You know what I'm saying? So regardless of whatever obstacles, whether you're bringing in 10 cents, Ndona, you bringing in that resource, cents, you know, that is your role. So I think basically like each person in a relationship needs a role. The 50-50 thing makes sense. Yes, but you guys must still like... No. You guys can do the 50-50, but it doesn't mean for now your roles also have to be 50-50. Like you'll still have your own role. The guy will also still have their own role. Yes, maybe the resources that you guys bring will be 50-50 sharp. I don't know how that dynamic might be. But you have your own role. He also has his own role. Type of thing. That's what I think about roles per se. Not necessarily for you have to do this. You have to do this. But have a role. So that we can grow. Because if I know my lane and you know your lane, there's no way it's going to grow.
I think another problem in today's society is like a lot of times when you want to offer something or do something, it's almost like a lot of people think of it as, oh, so you think I can't do it for myself. And it's not even like that. For an example, me, if I have a wife, I don't want my wife to like let's say like, okay, now my wife has to change the tire. I'm like, no, let me do it for you. I'm not saying you can't do it. I'm just saying as my wife, as my wife, I don't wanna put you in that situation where, you know, you can hurt yourself, get yourself dirty. Like, I wanna do it for you. Not because I don't think you can do it, but because that's what I wanna do.
And I feel like as your wife, she would probably rather, if she sees you in the kitchen, she would rather take over, try and make you food per se. No, I'm not saying that's a role. I'm not saying that's what she has to do.
It's not.
But maybe her nature.
Maybe she does it better. You know what I'm saying?
Like her nature, she would rather, she knows that she can do it better for you. She would like to do that for you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's not for the, you less joy. I'm not trying to say for the no, you're not capable of.
That's like another thing. Like I don't like now. It's not even like just gender roles now. Also, it's also like this thing of when like you offer something maybe to like a female and she just assumes, oh, you think I can't do it for myself
because I'm a female.
I remember my friend Basi, the guy I'm staying with there. He went to some social for like law, and then he was sitting down. Then there was another girl that came. They were like all sitting in a group. He was sitting down. Then this girl was like standing next to him. And then so Basi as a gentleman offers her like, oh, do you want to sit down? She's like, oh no, please don't try that. I'm a feminist. That's literally what she said.
Shut up.
Promise you. She said, she was like, no, please don't try that. Don't try to be nice. I'm a feminist.
Feminist.
So like, so that's like another thing I think our generation faces. Everyone just gets offended. As soon as you offer something, people just think of it their own way. It's like, so you think I can't do it for myself. And like, no. That's not what I'm trying to say. I'm just trying to help you out. Like it's literally out of love. Like it's me.
Literally, I'm trying to be a thing is, so you know what is getting. Oh fuck! There was something else.
So basically, the conclusion for me on this thing, I don't think they should have specified roles.
Yeah.
It really depends on the circumstances between the two or how the people are. But I feel like, as the man, bro, as a man, I'm not saying, okay, but as a man, I feel like your will or your wanting, you want to give to your family, So you obviously assume the position of, to be a provider. Automatically you become a provider. So I feel like, that's the only role, I guess.
Yeah, but like that's the nature of a guy. Like if a girl comes to you and which I think I saw a video about it. When a girl comes to you and they tell you a story or something that they've been through, something like that, right?
Yeah.
As a guy, I don't know about you guys, but don't you guys automatically think about, okay, how can I make this better for her?
Exactly.
How can I think?
Get what I'm saying?
Yet, apparently what they say is like, I just want you to listen. But by
What's
nature,
the point?
It's like, let me help.
They just want someone to talk to, which is 100%. But me as a guy, like, if you tell me about a problem, I want to solve that for you.
Exactly.
Like, why would I still want
like
you
for
to
me, like this whole gender roles thing, it's not even like because it's my role I have to provide. Me, it's because you're my woman. I want you to live nice.
I want you to live nice.
I want you to live nice. So I'm gonna go work. Whether you can go spa and you can do your own thing, but me, I'm gonna do it for you regardless.
Why are you fighting?
No, I'm just saying, but it's me. Me, I'm gonna do it for you regardless because I want to. Because you're my woman. You're supposed to live nice.
Society doesn't allow us to think like that.
Yeah.
Not anymore,
Society
bro.
doesn't allow us to think like that.
You're allowing it to get to
You wanna be.
It's not even like you don't have to go according to society, You do what you need to do.
Yeah, but who's to say it's us going according to society?
You just told me society doesn't allow you to think like
society
that.
doesn't allow. Society influences more women than men.
That's true.
Exactly. So who's to say that we have to adapt with the woman? It's not that we want to.
Yeah.
It's not that we want to. Okay, now it has to. You independent. Great. You bring in.
We
all
have
the
to
money.
adapt.
We have to adapt.
Adapt with you guys.
Like he said, when you come up with a problem, if somebody robs you, our immediate thought is, okay, whoever that nigga is,
We must catch him.
Exactly.
God bless that nigga. that's our reaction.
Exactly.
That's our reaction.
Yeah.
But then society has this way of saying that, okay, so if women shouldn't be dependent on men, right?
Yeah.
But when y'all have problems, who do y'all go to?
Like for example, me,
You get
if
what
I
I'm
have
saying?
if I have
You get
like,
what I'm saying?
for example, if let's say, okay, me, I have my wife, I'm married, cool, her car breaks down, she has to go to work tomorrow. I'm gonna say, take my car. And now society's like, no, Kamu,
Yeah.
she
should be able to fix it.
she can sort her own problems out. Like,
She's gonna come
I'm
to
not
you.
saying-
She's on some. Babe, my car. I don't know what happened. There
Yeah,
was
like-
smoke coming out of the engine. I don't know. Check it out for me.
You already
But-
know it's like, nah.
Yeah,
it's
you already know what
the
in your head you're
combination
like.
with the oil and the petrol
Yeah.
burning up. So
yeah,
it's like-
exactly. You know what I'm saying? Exactly.
So, but society,
And I want to.
And I'm just like,
Society
oh,
doesn't
she's
allow that.
Exactly.
Society doesn't.
Society's
offer
gonna
us
say,
to
no,
have that,
she
to
can-
have that.
How do you know she doesn't know about cars, Kamu? She.
Yeah,
what are you
exactly,
talking about cars?
Exactly.
How do you know she doesn't know about cars? I don't, but I'm not doing
it.
it.
Society.
I'm doing it because that's what I want. I want my woman to be
Exactly.
comfortable. Babe, take my car. I'll sort out the car. You don't worry about it.
Okay, cool. What do you feel?
What do you feel?
Barely said
Well,
anything.
I just
Both
feel
of
like
y'all already said it.
Nah, she said what she thinks.
I just feel like also on what Kamu said, right? I also feel like, and this is like a bit of a personal thing. Our generation also has this thing of like asning. So
Yeah.
Wait, what is it?
I won't beg you.
yes,
Yeah,
I won't beg you.
If you don't want to
then
fight,
it's
I'll do it
fine.
myself.
It is
It's
what
gonna
it
depend
is.
on you.
Yeah.
Who you think you are?
And I think that also has an influence on our relationships today.
Yeah.
So
I'm saying in what sense? What do you mean? Like, I don't
If you don't
have
want
to be
to
in
do
the
it, I'll
relationship.
do it. Leave it. You don't have to. Or like,
Why
for
you
example,
here? Like,
but that's
if
just
you don't have to be here,
here.
then why are you here? If you don't have to be here, why are you here? You know, in a relationship, bro, for you to get into a relationship, you have to love the person for you to get into a relationship. And then when you're in the relationship and there's going to be certain doubts, first, you shouldn't have been in the relationship if you got mode. What's the
That's the wrong type of mentality.
no, you
to
shouldn't
be in.
be begging someone. I think it's just being able to understand the person.
thing is,
So no, what
begging-
she's let me try explain the way that I see it. So what she means Guti, like as meaning a thing of like I'll come up to you and be like, my tire's flat. Could you please fix it to me? And fix it for me, sorry. And then you'll be like, okay, hold on, I'm busy right now. And then I'll be like, never mind,
fine.
I'll leave it, I'll do it.
And
That's what she means. And it's like, no, you need to understand that you're busy right now. I'm willing to wait.
Yeah.
And then I'll wait for you to finish, and then we'll do it.
So basically, you're saying that's the right thing.
No, she's saying that it's wrong. That it's a thing of like, you're not even willing to meet the person halfway type of thing. It's a thing of like,
it's like, you want to do this for me? I can get a guy who can do it.
Yeah, that's what.
Dude,
That pains, cuz.
it's like, okay.
That's when I drop my work.
Let me call my
But also, I feel
hoes.
like in a way we've been conditioned to think that way. Because I feel like also with like families, let's say you grew up in a broken family, and that's what you used to think. Because like lately, I feel like most of my friends, you'll find like there's only 2 out of 5 who live in like a proper family, and then the rest like absent fathers, absent mothers. So then it's also like this thing which I'm used to doing things on my own. So if a chance won't meet me halfway, then it is what it is.
I'll do it myself.
Exactly.
So what do you think? Okay, so back to the question. Do you think that females and guys should have roles? I'm not saying that the one is superior to the other. I'm just saying roles.
Yeah, they should have roles. Yeah,
Do you think so?
roles. Yes.
Okay, can I ask a question though? When you say they should have roles, should it be the same across all relationships? Like, should it be that always in all relationships the mother should be the nurturer, the father should be the
I mean, roles
doesn't necessarily mean, Jorge, since you're female, you have to do it.
Yeah, they should have roles.
I'm saying,
Yes, we should have roles.
you know, it's like in a team. Everybody has a
role.
Yeah, but then well then if it's that case then
If you say like
then
that, yeah.
if you say it like that then yeah.
I feel like there shouldn't be roles. I feel like the minute someone feels good, okay, my role is this, then that's when
Power
issue
things
starts.
come in.
Exactly. So I just the role.
See,
let's
for
get
me,
it.
it's like
That doesn't make sense though.
for me,
that
I
doesn't make
think
sense.
I think the reason for that is purely because of like back in the day, because men were seen as superior to women, and the things men were doing was like working, and the things women were doing was like cleaning, nurturing. The reason like now like psychologically, it's all in our heads that
The man has
if you are the one that's cleaning or nurturing, you're already the inferior one, and the one who's working the superior one.
Conditioning.
And that's the problem. It shouldn't be like that. So the only reason like someone would feel like that is because that's the way like we're conditioned.
It's always been
because
like
it's
that.
always been like that.
So
And
it's
also, I
different
feel like
what
even
you're
till today, we see it, guys, even in school. When there's a head boy or there's a RCLs or inging, already, once they get into that in that position of power, already they start acting different. So I just feel like even in relationships,
You're gonna
Did I act different,
exactly.
When you need it.
And also, as I want to ask
when I
fun.
needed to.
Yeah, you know, as fun.
You did your job when you needed to. Otherwise, boy.
Fam, at the end of the day, you had a role, you had a job.
Yeah.
You played your role.
And you did it when you needed to.
You didn't play your role because that was your role, so
No, what I'm saying, did I come across, because I didn't really see myself in the situations, right? Did I come across as if I thought that I was superior?
There are some
Basically,
people who are like
you
that.
didn't change
Yeah,
from
but-
grade 11. Like yourself personally, you didn't change from
Yeah,
grade 11 to
you
12.
will-
Because a lot of people, power changes them.
True.
And that's where the problem comes
The
in.
thing is, okay, then I guess when
use
as your role,
Yeah, nah, you
the
did.
role you have, and then you're gonna assume power. That's where the
That's where the problem is. See, the problem is
But
with
with
you.
roles, what's with
Yeah.
the person? But
Yeah.
roles, we do need roles in terms of like who
A
has
way to move forward.
way to move forward. I mean, in the
if
career.
you don't have roles, then you start to clash.
Yeah, it's gonna
If
fall
you-
apart.
I mean, for
okay,
example,
now all of a sudden we both going to school to pick up our kids.
I mean, for
All of
example,
a sudden we
Obviously,
both
there'll be
cooking.
communication.
Yeah, but like the roles, like
roles. Let me give you an example of my parents. My mom, she does the groceries. She does the groceries. My dad fixes electronics, fixes the doors, fixes the thing. So each time we need my bicycle to be fixed, I won't call my mom.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
Because you know that's
If I
his
need
role.
lotion, I'm gonna call
my mom.
Because she does the groceries.
That's what I mean by role. That's what I mean by role.
It could have been
And you
inverted.
see,
Yeah.
as soon as you think of because
I
I
buy the
work,
food. Yeah.
that's your the
That's
problem with
your
you. It's not
issue.
it's not
Yeah, that's your
gender
issue.
roles
That's
that
not-
are the problem. The
that's-
problem is
that's-
you. You are the problem if you are working and you think you are superior. That the problem is with
Obviously now, I mean, Rebanyani, we don't have roles of no, I have to go
Yeah.
thing. I think for now, if we're gonna make the question for now, I don't necessarily think we should have roles.
Yeah,
but
in our
I think
relationship,
Yeah.
I would
At this age,
assume.
yeah.
we don't have roles.
I would. Okay, my role in my relationship is to assume that she feels like she's a queen. Or she
Yeah,
feels,
facts.
bro. She feels like she's the most beautiful girl
Standard.
Yeah,
in the
facts.
world.
Standard.
That's my role. That's
Right
my
now,
role.
yeah.
That's my role. That's
then
my
what's
role.
hers?
That's my role. Her role, okay. I would say her role is to.
That's it. It's so slow, even.
Is it satisfied?
But I think her role would be to. No, I actually forgot my answer.
To support,
Reciprocate the love. Reciprocate the love. I mean,
Appreciate
another thing.
Guys
also-
need love too.
Another thing.
Yeah.
Also, I feel like
Guys need love too.
It's true.
But it's facts.
Yeah.
But I also feel like, as a woman, I think their role right now is, what can I say?
There's no.
Say,
But listen.
What
but
can I say? But I think,
think about it. There's no specific role.
there's no
in
specific
a
role
society like
in a
this now.
society like this right
So,
now.
Right
yeah,
now.
yeah,
So
yeah,
there's
yeah.
no specific role for women
Yeah,
in the
true.
society.
In this
we live
society
in.
right now, true.
For me
specifically
right
women.
now, if like for example my girlfriend right now, chances are you're also gonna be like my best friend. You get what I'm saying?
But that's what
So
I'm saying.
as like your role basically is to just like be my homie, you know?
I mean,
like
ask yourself this: how big is your guys' circle, friends-wise?
How small is it? That's the question.
Same difference.
You know what I'm saying? But it's the same thing when with me and him, with the roles that we have. He knows, okay, when he's at my crib, I dish up for him. When I'm at his crib, he'll dish up for me.
yeah,
It's
those
not
kind of
a
things.
thing
Like
of
that.
like I told him or he told me.
It's just like it's a
when
known
he
thing.
came,
like,
I was like that's my role. That's my guess. So it's
But
it's
even
the
though
roles-
I can still like go through,
You-
which is
you
still
can-
weird. I'm not gonna lie, man. They go like, go through the fridge, man. I'll go get
Nah,
something
that's
to
so-
eat.
Me, I
That's what
can't
they say,
do
man.
that.
I can't do
I
that.
can't. Like I can. Yes, I do
Yeah.
do it.
but it's like
It takes a lot from me.
Yeah,
though.
it's
I'm not
like-
gonna lie.
but
Even
someone
though-
else's
even
house,
though, like
and just-
they still treat me like it's also my home.
Hello,
That's how it is, man. And in my home, I can still dish out for myself. I do still dish out.
And then we the captain come.
No, but like I mean, I do still dish out, but like normally,
you wouldn't do it.
Donna
Yeah.
should most.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you come on and it's their crib. Yeah,
True.
true.
But yeah, you
yeah.
think they should be roles. That's what you say.
50-50, really. I'm still at the 50.
Okay.
I think they
Being
shouldn't be
compromising.
Out, we shouldn't
Yeah,
be like,
Yeah, I shouldn't point them
It
out.
should
of
come
God.
naturally.
Do this, you do this.
Yeah.
No, it's natural. Like this is what I specialize in. This is what you specialize.
Specialized.
And there's-
Man,
If-
specialized.
So have your shit. And then, like,
Man's
then,
specialized.
obviously, if some things need to, if like both of us are like good at this, then we'll talk about it. Then like
Yeah,
maybe,
you tune,
yeah, like both of us, like she said,
Amazing.
compromise. Then I mean, both of us can do it.
Yeah,
If you wanna do this, you can do it. We can do
But
it
I
these
mean-
days. I'll do it these days.
Any
But-
relationship is compromise, bro. Even
Yeah.
with us, with brotherhood, compromise.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just talking about relationships in general, not intimate, so just like
Yeah.
general
Any relationship is
relationships.
compromise.
Yeah.
Intimate.
Okay, let's get to that
We're
friends
talking
part.
Yeah,
Chapa boys, chapa-